Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, we'll get to the weather forecast in just a second. First, let's start off with tonight's Ask the Meteorologist question. What makes a storm a blizzard? We talked about the blizzard warnings that were out for much of the Midwest, including parts of Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma. But there's two specific things that you need with that. We've got a major winter storm moving across the East Coast, but it's not a blizzard. Why isn't it? Well, let's go out to the storm tracker and I'll answer that question. What you need for that is two things. You need lots of snow, check, got that, but you also need windy conditions, and that's what really gets things cranking in terms of the potential for what is an actual meteorological definition of a blizzard. Right now, that is not the case. In fact, even though this is a major winter storm, it's not a blizzard because you need 35-mile-an-hour sustained winds or gusts of over 35 miles an hour in a repetitious pattern, basically a frequency of those. In addition, you need blowing snow to get visibility down to or below a quarter of a mile. That hasn't happened here across some of the spots. Now, locally, could it around, let's say, Cleveland or Buffalo, back off towards the east, towards Syracuse? Certainly, but in terms of the actual definition of a blizzard, that is not the case. You get them a lot in the Central Plains, Northern Plains up from Minnesota to the Dakotas, down in towards Nebraska, Iowa. They'll see blizzard conditions a lot, but we don't get that much here. We actually did get blizzard warnings out for the eastern slopes a couple of weeks ago, and that's pretty uncommon here as well, but we had the same conditions. Lots of snow, sustained winds, and wind gusts over 35 miles an hour. Now, what are we seeing outside right now? We've got a little area of low pressure just off of the northwestern Washington coastline, bringing in some scattered showers. Most of the heavy stuff of that is staying to the north of us for today. Now, we did pick up a trace of rainfall, about 1,500s if you factor in late last night, I should say, and early this morning. 49 the high today, and overnight lows started off around 37 this morning. So far, we're just about 19 and a half inches of rain on the water year, which starts in October, which is about 1.5 inches over where we should be this time of year. 38 in the Dalles today. You think that's cold? Check it out. 28 in Burns and John Day, 49 in Corvallis and Eugene, 46 in Roseburg. They just cooled a bit to around 43 now. 34 out in Blue River, some snow up in the central Cascades. The entire Cascade Range still under that winter weather advisory through 4 a.m. We could pick up an additional 5 to 10 inches, and again, most of that will be at the passes and above. So overnight tonight, we'll keep the temperatures in the mid-30s or so. Scattered showers overnight. The rain's going to wind down by Friday morning, and we should be drying out by this weekend. So as this system moves in overnight tonight, we'll see some leftover scattered showers through tomorrow, and then a little ridge of high pressure tries to build in and sort of cut this system off in half. I still want to see how close that one gets to us on Friday. There's a chance that some of the computer models are trying to pull that southward, but it may get close enough that it could clip the coastline for Friday, bringing a few lightly scattered showers. Either way, that'll be our last day of any sort of precipitation chances. As we go into the weekend, we'll see that high start to rebuild, and that should get us to a much drier forecast as we wind down 2012. So we'll call isolated showers at the coast tomorrow with the temperatures in the mid to upper 40s again Friday. And then look at that nice little dry stretch even on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Isolated showers in low 40s in the Umpqua Basin. That'll be the case, but we'll take out the rain as we go in towards Saturday and Sunday's forecast and even into New Year's Day. Cascades, 1 to 3 inches of snow tomorrow. Bend and Redmond, an isolated morning snow shower. The temperatures in the low 30s and holding in those low 30s and overnight lows in the teens. And finally, here in the valley, isolated showers tomorrow. We may get a crack of sunshine or two, but much better chances for that coming by Sunday and Monday. And how about a dry New Year's Eve night? Won't that be nice?
That will be wonderful. I'll be traveling with the Ducks in Phoenix, so that will be even more enjoyable.
I'm leaving.
Thanks, Justin.
Uh-huh.
Well, Portland reached